Since when did paying rupees 45,000 a month for rent make you too poor for South Delhi? And why are brokers acting like gatekeepers of who's worthy to live there? Hello viewers, I'm Kavya Khandelwal and you're watching The Edge. Today we are diving into a viral story from Reddit that perfectly captures the madness of Delhi's rental market. A guy looking for a flat in South Delhi with what most people would call a solid budget got straight up dismissed by a broker. What happened next sparked a heated online debate about money, class, and just how insane rents have gotten in Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. Stick around because this is about way more than just one rude broker. So, here's the scene. A Reddit user is moving to Delhi for the very first time next month, like anyone would. He starts looking at rental options. He checks out Malviya Nagar, Lajpat Nagar, decent areas, fairly middle range. His budget? 45,000 rupees a month. Not tiny, not massive, but definitely respectable. Now, here's where things get interesting. He comes across a listing on a Facebook group for a 2 BHK in Defense Colony. The rent isn't mentioned, so he messaged the broker and the broker proudly says 80,000 rupees per month. Furnished, renovated, VIP posh area. You know, the usual sales pitch? Our Reddit guy politely replies, sorry, that's way more my budget. But instead of just moving on, the broker starts lecturing him. He tells him flat out 45,000 rupees is too low for a good flat in South Delhi. Then suggests, why don't you try cheaper places like Lajpat Nagar or Kalkaji? And finally, the most important thing, he said, I don't even deal with low budget properties. Basically, the broker poor shamed him. Now, pause right there. Think about this. You are offering almost half a lakh a month for rent, and someone tells you that's a low budget? For context, the average Indian household income is less than rupees 25,000 a month. So, what's going on here? Why are brokers talking down to people who are already paying way above the national average? And why has finding a decent home in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru become such a nightmare? Let's unpack this. In South Delhi, especially areas like Defense Colony, Horse Khas, Greater Kailash, and Malviya Nagar, rents have exploded. A 2 BHK flat can easily go from rupees 60,000 to over rupees 1 lakh a month, depending on size and furnishing. And it's not just Delhi. In Mumbai, Bandra, and Powai are seeing similar spikes. Even a decent 1 BHK in Andheri can cross rupees 45,000. In Bengaluru, Koramangala, and Indiranagar are catching up too. What's driving this? A mix of demand from professionals, post-COVID relocations, shrinking supply of mid-range homes, and let's be honest, brokers hyping up the posh factor. Now, for our Reddit user, this wasn't just about money. He wrote something really personal. He talked about how he grew up in some of the poorest neighborhoods in his hometown, worked hard, made it to a role at headquarters, and was proud of the progress he had made. And then here comes a broker casually telling him his budget makes him too small for South Delhi. It hit him hard, not just financially, but emotionally. But here's where the story flips. The internet came in to his rescue. Thousands of people on Reddit called out the broker's arrogance. Some shared their own rental hacks. Don't fall for these WhatsApp brokers. Just drive around areas like Horse Khas and Saket. You will find local brokers or landlords who will give you a better deal. My friend got a 3 BHK in Saket for rupees 27,000. Don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking rupees 45k isn't enough. One person even joked, Delhi is not Mumbai, bro. Don't let scummy people poor shame you. So instead of leaving feeling defeated, our Reddit guy walked away with something powerful. Proof that rupees 45,000 is actually a great budget and that the broker's words were more about ego than reality. This one story shows us two things. One, India's rental markets are broken. A budget that could buy you a car every year is now called low by some brokers. That tells you how wide the gap is between demand and reality in big cities. Number two, money aside, it's about respect. Housing is a basic need and no one deserves to be belittled just because they don't fit a broker's idea of posh. At the end of the day, the broker may have dismissed him, but the internet reminded him and all of us that budgets don't define our worth. So, what do you think? Is rupees 45,000 a low budget for Delhi rent, or are brokers just playing mind games? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow The Edge.